What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another COD mode video. So today I want to discuss the buff that's coming for the HVK in Season 3. So this is one of the 3 assault rifles that was mentioned yesterday on Leakers on Duty that was getting a change. As for, the ICR and M4, they're going to have very similar changes when it comes to damage and range. With the HVK, it's a little bit different because, when you think of the HVK, you usually would put on that large caliber ammo. That's really the only way that the HVK would ever be reliable. So according to Leakers on Duty, they did say that the HVK 30 is going to get a range and damage increase to improve long range time to kill. Of course, the question is, how much is it really going to impact the HVK? And like I said, it's a very complicated thing with this weapon specifically because really the HVK's only power in this game is the large caliber ammo. Without it, it's a very, very useless weapon. But that's kind of something that bothered me. They give you different mag choices like the 30 round fast mag as well as the 44 round extended mag, but it really wasn't that useful because the HVK, at least without the large caliber rounds, is really, really outdated when it comes to its balance. It's so bad to the point where the M4 could actually beat this weapon if it does not have large caliber ammo. The damage to the body that you do make with this weapon if you don't have large caliber is only 23. That's really bad, especially for a weapon that has this type of fire rate. Even the headshot multiplier isn't really that great. It only goes up to, I believe, 26 to 28. So even then, it's really, really hard to score a 4-shot kill if you don't have the large caliber ammo attachment. I'm pretty sure most of us would agree that while the large caliber ammo is good for this weapon, it's also a huge detriment because you lose a lot of ammunition that you need to take on gunfights where it might be you against maybe 2 or 3 people. You're not going to be able to succeed as much because you're constantly going to have to be reloading, and that's not really a good thing. And it sucks that the HVK really only depends on this one attachment to be a very good killing machine. Shouldn't there be some sort of alternative that at least helps the HVK still 4-shot without the large caliber? And don't get me wrong, the large caliber is very reliable, but why do you have to use this one option for the HVK in order to succeed? That shouldn't really be a thing. If anything, the large caliber should be there to reward players that are actually accurate and can land headshots consistently. But it should still at least have the right to 4-shot, maybe give the damage a boost up to from like 23 to 25 or even 26 or 27. Something that could help secure a 4-shot kill from good ranges. When you think of high caliber or large caliber in Call of Duty, that usually means an increase to headshot damage. That's something that this attachment does do pretty well, but large caliber should only really affect the head. That's the typical rule of large caliber. But it shouldn't also affect the body damage. I think the body damage should be decent without it. And keep in mind, it doesn't matter if you have a marksman barrel and monolithic suppressor together, no matter how close you think you are in range, it's never a 4-shot kill. And even with large caliber, the damage does seem to drop off pretty heavily. You go from like 31 damage to 24 within like a few feet. And that's also if you have monolithic suppressor on or even the marksman barrel. What I think they should do is, like I said, buff up the damage to maybe like 27 or I don't know, not 30 obviously because large caliber does that, but just enough to get you a 4-shot kill. You could even put it at 25 if you want. But yeah, this weapon deserves to have that 4-shot kill potential just like most assault rifles. You shouldn't have to rely on the large caliber just to do good with this weapon. If you look at the BK-57, you don't even need the large caliber in order to do good with it. It's still powerful either way. As I understand at the moment, I believe that there's going to be another HVK legendary skin coming out for either Season 3 or Season 4, and that obviously explains why this weapon is getting changed. And typically it's seen as a bad thing when you do see a legendary for a weapon. You usually see that's going to be buffed. But a lot of people don't really know how powerful it's going to be until it comes out. That's what happened with the Type 25. It ended up becoming like one of the most deadliest assault rifles in this game's history. So yeah, of course, people are going to be paranoid about how strong this weapon's going to be once the update is finished. But I mean, I highly doubt it's going to be crazy insane. Maybe the range is just going to be affected, or I guess even the damage as well is going to be affected only for the base rounds instead of the large caliber. Because the way I see it, I mean, the large caliber rounds are already okay. I mean, they don't really need to have much of a change. Maybe a slight range increase, but in terms of damage, I mean, it's already good as it is. Getting 50 damage to the head is, I mean, what more can you ask for, really? I think the only potential problem that I could see is if they actually increase the ammo count for the HVK's large caliber. You know, maybe if it's up to 28, I mean, probably wouldn't be much of a problem, but if they pull that shit where, kind of like the DRH where it has like 2 different OTM rounds, one with 25, one with 30, if they are able to actually do that with like a 32 round large caliber, there might be a problem because, I mean, like I said, I mean, it's very, very powerful. 2 shots to the head, you're done. So that's my real only concern with the HVK if it does receive a heavy buff, but I don't really think it's going to be that crazy. But really what I'm hoping is that they just increase the damage for the base rounds instead. So, you know, you could actually utilize the 30 and 44 round mag, thus giving you a little bit more options for the HVK. But anyways, that's my take on the whole thing. I'm hoping everything goes well once this update does drop. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe for some more COD Mobile content. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.